Hi there, I'm DJ Waldow, and I turned 50 on February 23rd, 2026. So, for the next 50 days, I'm sharing one thing that I've learned over the almost 50 years on this planet. Today's thing, number 37, don't keep score. The last 10 times in our carpool, I've been the one to drive. The last 10 times. How do I know this? I'm just kidding. I have no idea. I don't keep score. That's the whole point. I don't keep score. I don't care how many times I've driven in that carpool versus you've driven. It doesn't matter to me. Why do I offer to carpool? Simply put, I have a flexible schedule. I have a Sprinter van that seats 12 humans. And frankly, I enjoy it. I love being the taxi cab driver and taking people from A to B and all the different sports and all the different things. I genuinely do enjoy it, but I don't keep score. It doesn't matter to me if I've driven more than you've driven. The problem with keeping score is the favor you're doing somebody. And I keep using the example of carpooling, but it can manifest in other ways as well, in other areas that I'll share in a minute. But when you're keeping score, you start to that feeling of helping somebody all of a sudden turns into an obligation and turns into, oh my God, this feeling that they've driven the last 3 times. So now we've got to drive 3 times just to catch up. Don't keep score. Don't keep track of it, either in your head, or I know some of you out there keep track on a piece of paper. Don't do that. Because the problem is you being generous all of a sudden starts to turn into something that's very transactional. Transactional can lead to resentment. And as I've said with many of these things over the last several weeks, I'm not immune to this. I sometimes find myself thinking, wow, they've never really offered to carpool. I'm always the one doing it. And then I stop myself and remember, don't keep score, DJ. It's not worth it. It's a waste of time and energy. I think about this often with friendships. I have several friendships where I'm the one that initiates all of the interaction, whether it be the phone calls, the texts, the visits. I'm the one that initiates that. I have other friendships that are completely the opposite, where my friend is the one that calls me more or initiates the visit or is always asking about when we can hang out again. I think those are pretty equal friendships. It doesn't matter to me because I'm not in my mind or on paper keeping track of who's reaching out. The reality is I have a good relationship with the person that I call more often than they call me. And I have a really good relationship with the person that calls me more than I call them. I think when you start keeping score, you start to lose the joy of whatever it is you're doing for somebody. I think about this also when it comes to modeling. We've talked about modeling mattering for our kids, especially, and how we show up in the world. So my challenge to you is stop keeping score. Just show up. Do what feels right for you. If it becomes resentful that you're driving more often than not, or you're calling more often than your friend is, it's okay to end that carpool. Or eventually, if it's too much of a bother, end that friendship. I think that's reasonable and fine if it's something that truly bothers you. I believe, like with most things in life, over time, things will even out. And even if they don't, ask yourself, does it really matter? All right, that is it. That is thing number 37. Don't keep score. As always, if you like this episode, please share it on social media. Tell your friends about it. Go to Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok. Leave a comment. I'll reply. You like it, you don't like it. I'm not keeping score. Thanks again for listening, and I really, truly appreciate you, and I will see you tomorrow for thing number 30.